Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Full Court Press. We had a great week of playoff games, lots of upsets, games come down to the wire. Without further ado, let's get right into it. In the 9 o'clock slot, we had Hilfinger versus Calderone, and Alex Calderone comes out on top, 42-36. We're proud of you, boys.
You guys gotta give me my respect.
Oh, okay.
Right? Last episode, no one was on my side. What did I say about my boys? They were hungry, right?
They were hungry.
Yeah. We played a well-complete game. Hilfinger, one of the better teams coming out of the preseason rankings. They ran a good zone on us. We were just able to adjust, right? We went in multiple different offenses. We ran a 2-1-2 offense. We were able to break it down. I think we came out the jump and hit 4 or 5 threes in the first quarter. Logan Much played a wonderful game. Will Lake, wonderful game. Who am I forgetting? We didn't have Jimmy that game either, so we were down the big guy. So a lot of kids stepped up. Jordan played a great game. Overall, great game. I'm proud of my boys.
I just love how you're saying we.
Oh yeah,
He's been on the coaching staff for a week and he's already we.
Well, my coaching staff record's 1-0.
No, I will say though, big step up for Calderone. I'm very excited.
Take a moment to appreciate this. Imagine week 1 if we said Calderone was going to be Hilfinger in the playoffs.
No, it just proves how stupid we are.
Without their first round pick, too.
I know.
That's actually insane.
Yeah.
That
I
is insane.
stink at ranking.
Yeah.
I think the most impressive part about Team Calderone is their defense. 36 points to a really good duo in David and Eli. I'm pretty sure they were both under 10 points, which is amazing.
9, yeah.
That's something you can always count on from Calderone, though. I
Yeah,
think from night in,
nobody
night out.
scores over 40,
You can count on Calderone playing some good defense.
Yeah.
For sure.
Moving on to our next game in the 9 o'clock slot, my team Tarzia beat Max 55-43. Max, it was a great game, and I think that our depth really just set us apart.
Yeah. Well, once you guys took me out of the game, there was really just no coming back from it. We were up 15, I think, right?
Yep. It was like a 20-0 run in the second quarter.
Yep. And whatever. Good season, guys. I'm proud of what we did. We were a good team. You know, we held our own in games. We had great moments.
Did you have a fun season?
I did. Yeah.
Oh.
When's the plane taking off?
Yep. Got a one-way ticket to Montego Bay.
Montego Bay.
Coming this week. So, just
Hey, Max, I mean,
sunglasses and.
Yeah, what is that, like five games in a row with 20 points? Something to be proud of.
Yeah, something.
I'm in
vacation mode, guys.
You guys talked a lot last time. I mean, what happened to us? Just lost to AJ. Your rec career ended to AJ Tarzia.
Thanks,
What do you mean by that?
Thanks, Simon.
I'm just
I
saying,
end a lot of rec careers.
Well, not you. Your team does.
No, but you just
I
said
forgot
that,
you were on the
I
court.
that is crazy, because you said I shut you down. You said AJ shut you down.
I said AJ. I meant
So if you
AJ's
forgot
team.
that,
I
I
meant
was
AJ's
you,
team.
you weren't playing that
No, I will
game.
say I will give a lot of credit to Mauricio. Mauricio's very good.
That is true. Mauricio
I was not familiar
played
with
in the game. We all thought he wasn't going to play.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
His surgery
"Nope,
got delayed.
I'm going to play.
Yes.
That was the difference of
Surgery
the
for
game.
what?
We could not stop
hip
fouling
surgery,
you.
Yeah, he's getting it today.
But it got delayed. You know, some might say rec ball is more important than your hip, so maybe push that surgery even more. But he played. X factor in the game.
Best of luck today, Mauricio, in your surgery today.
Praying for you, man.
Yeah, we are praying for you, but I believe in rec ball is more important than soccer tryouts in the following fall.
I don't, for the record.
Moving on to our 10 o'clock game, we have our number 1 seeded Tremblay against Team Martin, and Team Martin puts up 70 and destroys Team Tremblay 70-55. This game was over in the second quarter.
Yeah.
What
The press
happened to
didn't
Team
work,
Tremblay?
the fast break layups just destroyed them.
Can't help it.
People figured him out. They realized that. I think teams honestly started dribbling more through the zone. You say you don't want to do that, but teams, a lot of times they were just forcing passes, and Tremblay was in the passing lanes, but they realized that they're kind of just showing themselves almost and not really down to play on-ball defense. So just dribbling straight by one player kind of just
A lot of fast break layups. I mean, when you, because basically you figured out that if you break through the first 2 guys, then it's an easy layup every time. And I think our team kind of started with we completely exposed them that one game, and then the scrimmage, and then this week, I mean, they just got run out of the gym. Yeah. It's I mean.
If I can give credit to Drew Shinoy, Probably had one of the best highlights I've seen this year
Oh
in Recball.
That block.
That block,
Yeah,
the
wow.
chase down block. Oh my God, he got up there. Like his head was almost at the backboard. That was a nice play
was an
right there.
impressive play,
You got to give him his flowers for that one.
Yeah, this team definitely left it all on the floor. And the best part about Team Tremblay is they're all freshmen. So if they make it to the second round of the Recball playoffs playing against all seniors as complete freshmen. That's something to be proud of,
Yeah.
definitely.
Great
Come back
season.
next year,
Great season.
maybe adjust that press a little bit, and then they'll be back.
Who knows if they can? Now they know they're
everybody's
good
exposed.
players.
They came in with all these.
Well,
kids
they'll all
that
be
we
they'll
know.
all be split up.
They'll all
probably.
be
That's exactly what I'm saying.
And the best part, they're all brothers, kind of like Nick and Tristan Burris. They're a package deal, so they're both stud players for like a freshman level. So if they continue to get better, they can be really good next year.
Yeah.
Moving on to our next game, I think this is the most entertaining game we've had this playoffs.
This
Cespedes
season.
versus Hackett. Cespedes comes out 48-46 in overtime. This game came down to the wire. Daniel got fouled in the last second. It was at the free throw line when they were down by 1. He sinks the first one, and the second one just rims out. But Daniel had one heck of a game. 35 points, I'm pretty sure. 35 of their 46 is something to be proud of. But I think that this team, Max, it worked for 2 weeks, the trash talk about the layups.
Not trash talk. It was hype
It was
up.
the motivation. The motivation about the layups.
It was a motivational speech.
The motivation
Don't
ran out
spin
in
my
this
words.
one. They did not make their layups, and I think that's the difference. But they did play great against Julian. He
Well,
only
you
had
needed-
6 points.
I think down the stretch you needed more than Daniel because Daniel, I think they had 46 points and Daniel had 35 of those points.
Yeah.
So 11 points total for the rest of the team. You need more than that. I think the missing T-Cash was killer. I think
Yeah.
they would have won. I think they would have won that game pretty handedly if T-Cash was playing.
Yeah.
I'm willing to say that.
Julian was off, Rahul was off, and Ayush stepped up.
Yeah.
27 points. Nobody knows about him. Well, obviously on this show, we've been talking about him the whole year. Simon's been a big advocate for him. Top 15 player in
I was
our
gonna say,
league.
can I talk about my team? I don't know.
No,
just
we're getting to you
I
last.
see the
Okay.
jersey over there. It's kind of his team
I'm
over
just
there.
waiting, you know. Just
All right,
waiting.
fine, go.
All right. I mean, it was a close game. I wasn't nervous. That whole time, I knew they were going to pull it out. Daniel hit some nice shots at the end. I believe they had like an 8-point lead with like a minute left. Then Hackett sank a couple threes. A layup, obviously, got the free throw to tie it. So, great game out of him. But I mean, Team Cespedes, there's just consistency the whole game. They weren't really turning it over. They got buckets when they needed to. And I think this team, they're going to be the champions. I think it's a pretty easy call, actually. I don't think there's a team left who can win this. But I think Cespedes is going to win it all. I think this was a tough game,
Is there
but
a third one?
No, we don't.
they proved
Yeah,
it.
give me the case. I'll take the case.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you done?
What the hell is going on?
Can't listen to those takes, man.
You'll see.
I
You'll
got
see.
my own.
You'll see.
I actually thought you guys were literally putting
Well,
earbuds in to listen to
Rules, I
music.
got you, bro.
Well,
Yeah, I don't
We'll
no,
see.
AJ, I only put this in when you talk.
I
Brother, he was gonna be on his
Oh,
side.
hey, I'll see you next week in Fisher Gym, buddy.
Yeah. See about that.
I don't want this. I don't. Next time he talks.
They're his. He's not going to give it to you.
All right,
Oh.
moving to the semifinals.
Yeah,
You notice Team Lombardo's just not in the semifinals. So in the first
Okay.
game, we have
I-
my Team Tarzia who beat Max against Team Red Hot Team Martin, Mikey, Jared, Ryan.
He's
The big-
setting up his
big three.
excuse.
What do you
Red
mean
Hot
excuse?
Team Martin.
What do you mean excuse? I'm giving them their flowers.
I hate to be that guy.
They've had more wins in the playoffs than they have in the regular season.
I hate
That's
to be
something
that guy
proud
because
of and talk about.
it's gonna come off pity, but I got Martin in a blowout. They're gonna run him out. No Mauricio, you guys are screwed without Mauricio. You guys are screwed without Mauricio.
Just that.
Y'all are gonna get run amok, run over, run out the gym. Any run you can think of. I mean, we'll see you in Montego Bay next weekend.
Well, Max is sipping on it.
Yeah, he's gonna join you.
Pina colada.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a good life down there. Get used to it.
I think it's gonna be a blowout either way. I'm gonna be honest. I can see Team Martin blowing them out, and if they can play how they've been playing, but we've also seen the low of low from Team Martin. We've seen them score like 30 points with terrible defense. So I literally think that Team Tarzia could blow them out, or Team Martin could blow them out. That being said,
Rather interesting take.
I have Team Tarzia. I do. I think Team Martin's gonna go back to who they were back in the beginning of the season, middle of the season, and I do think Team Tarzia will pull away. Although I hate to say it, that's what I think.
Are you going? Am I going? Are we
Yeah,
going?
I'll go last.
Okay. I mean, I think Martin they're red hot, obviously, right? So I feel like they're just gonna keep that train rolling, honestly. I mean, Mikey, Jared both playing their best basketball. Ryan's starting to get in a little rhythm. I mean, no Mauricio is tough. I'm gonna take Martin. I think Martin's gonna handily, honestly.
Yeah. I also gotta go Team Martin. Last week I always said like, oh no Mauricio, you guys are fried,
You guys
right?
are cooked. You guys are
Then I changed my answer because I felt something in my chest that Mauricio was gonna play. He played. You guys won. I was correct at the end of the day, so I'm happy with myself.
Did you
But this week, that's not the case. I'm not picking Team Tarzia because one, they're missing their X factor. Who are they playing again? Oh,
Martin.
Martin, sorry.
That's so much.
No, I get mixed up with the Martin Myers.
What an analyst.
There is a big difference, though. We
Yeah,
found that
big
out.
difference. But, like I said, Jared, Mikey, Ryan, they're all hot right now. Red hot. I got to go with Nikki right here. I got Team Tarzia losing.
Not Team Martin winning, Team Tarzia losing.
Give me some nuts, man. Actually, I'll come across
Always
here.
come around the table for this.
I'll come around here.
There you go.
Might as well keep walking out the door, man.
Okay.
Keep
All right.
going.
All right.
You got a plane to catch, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to win this game. I think that Tremblay never left their press, and that's why they blew him out. I think that Martin has their runs, but I do think that Mikey gets wide open. I think if enough teams...
Mikey got face guarded.
while they're
should.
pressing...
Mike
He
got
should.
face
He's good
guarded.
enough. He's good enough,
Mike
too.
was getting face guarded for the majority of the game.
How
they
many did he
took
have
away
last game?
16, I think, 17.
I think they should ban face guarding from rec. Oh, yeah. It shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's not
but-
real basketball.
Max would have had 40 last game.
I think we match up
He actually looked
perfectly
good. He had
against this
16 in
team.
the first quarter.
We have Ryan Bentley gets guarded by Nate Schmidt. I guess Andy and I will take Mikey and Jared. I think that it's just an even matchup. And it comes down to depth in rec ball. It's really like during those 4 minutes that those star players have to sit, I'm taking our bench over their bench. And that's really what it comes down to.
That's a good take.
And I think that Coach
missing your
Nagy's
best
not going to
player,
let
though.
us get run out of the gym. I think if they're on like a 6-0 run, 8-0 run, we're turning the ball over consistently, quick timeout, calm us down. I think that's what you get out of a really good coach.
Well, that's what happened on Sunday, but I will say you guys are missing your best player. You're missing your best
We
player.
heard you the first time.
I'm just
I
saying,
didn't
though,
hear
you're
you.
missing your best player.
And I will say this, too.
Who cares about depth if you're
It
missing your best
honestly
player?
does matter if Martin's team doesn't show up. I mean, they had two guys on the bench on Sunday.
I'm most definitely
true.
driving. I'm getting their roster and I'm driving them to the game.
Yeah, so
They can't just tell them the
just
wrong
explain
time.
a little bit. Last game, Team Martin only had 7 players, and they
Yeah.
happened to be their 7 most skilled players, probably.
Yeah. 7 of their
So
10
They
decided
were
to
able
show
to play
up.
their star players a little bit more than they
Yeah.
used to. So that definitely benefited them.
Honestly, I have
Yeah.
to take that with a grain of salt. How all these other teams have to do a 10-man rotation, 5 in, 5 out.
Oh, AJ, I'm getting all your players to the game, man. I'm driving them. I'm making sure all your brothers
Go
are there.
for it.
I'm making sure all your brothers
for
are there.
it.
All of them.
Let's bring them. I believe in every single player on my team to knock
Okay.
down a 3. They're very timely players, and they're sneaky with it. They'll sit in the corner the whole game. We'll get them to the ball once, they'll knock it down, and that's really all we need. Moving into the next game, we got Cespedes versus Calderoni, 7:30 prime time. Simon, you're itching for this one.
Man, who's beating this team? I'm telling you, Team Calderoni,
They
great
lost.
team. Great team.
They're not undefeated.
They're in form right now, Nick. They're in form.
You said who's beating this team? They're not undefeated.
They're not. No one's beating this team now.
All right.
I'm not talking about a month ago.
Okay.
I'm talking about now. Who's beating this team? No team left is beating this team. Yes, Team Calderoni, great team. They've been playing really well. This is where their road ends. This is where the Cinderella
Okay.
story ends.
This is a complete publicity stunt here, but I'm taking Calderoni. Let's go.
Thank you.
Get on the. If you're not on the bandwagon now, don't even come on.
I'm not gonna
Because
lie,
you know what?
I want some bucks.
Don't hop on when they're on top, bro. I took Team Calderoni in the first round. I
Yeah.
took them for 5 minutes in the second round, and then whatever. But I'm taking them now. And they're winning this game. They're winning this chip.
See now,
Calderoni's winning this chip.
now they have a better chance of losing. First of all, now we got the bad luck guys on our side.
No, Matt, he had you last week.
I know, no, he switched his
He
answer.
said he switched it. He said he
Yeah,
had
we
it
had
for 5
Calderoni
minutes.
last week.
Because
No,
I
we switched it.
I picked them, and then I found out Jimmy wasn't playing, so I switched.
Oh, right.
But I'll give you the courtesy of, yeah, you know what I mean? All right, whatever. Team Conroe is going to win this game.
Why?
Tell me why. Tell me
okay.
why, Coach. Tell me why.
It's the stars are aligning right now. The
that's a good point.
bridges are bending.
Oh, is that what they said?
Yes. right? Team Calderoni
amazing.
is on fire. If Fuego is a team, Team Calderoni, right? I think Simon has developed a fan base
What?
that
The
everybody hates. The Cespedes glaze has gone too far.
I know. I actually low-key really
is very
liked Team
true.
Cespedes before
Very
the year
true.
started.
They're my second least favorite team.
I really enjoyed Team Cespedes, but Team Calderoni is playing great basketball right now. I have to say, right? Logan doing a great job, right? 3-pointers. He's stretching the floor. He's running the floor, right? He had to fill in Jimmy's position when Jimmy wasn't there, right? It shows these guys can fill multiple roles, right? And Jimmy will be back to play this game, right?
He
And,
will?
Yeah, and Jimmy has great post defense against any other bigs in the league. And Julian probably being the most dominant in the league. I'll give you that, Simon. He's one of the better players in the league, right? Jimmy will be able to guard that paint like no other team could this year.
Man, I'm taking Julian any day in that matchup. Respectfully. I think anybody else at this
I'm
table
taking
realize.
Jimmy on D, man. Come on.
Okay.
I got my Team Calderoni boys. Come on.
Well, we like to talk about dogs on this show. In terms of dogs, like Team Cespedes has Julian. In terms of physicality, Team Cespedes has Julian. Team Calderoni, they got 10 dogs, man. They got 10 dogs.
10
They got
And
you there.
they ain't like
a good point.
Chihuahuas or Dachshunds. They're Rottweilers, and they're
point.
Yeah, I think Team Calderoni holds Cespedes under 45. And if they can score more than 45 points, they'll win.
Wow.
If they can't, then they won't.
I think if they score more points, they'll win.
Really?
Good take.
No.
Got him there with that one.
Like if they score and then they score less,
Okay.
then they'll win.
Okay.
Simon, what does Team Cespedes need to do to win this game?
Nothing. Show up. Take the court.
That's crazy.
All right.
Play basketball.
That's wild.
It's the better team.
Now,
We'll
can you
see.
give us the real answer?
They're the better team. They have more skill on the court. The players have more experience. They've been in these games before. Yusha's coming to his own 27 points last game. Rahul didn't even have a good game. Rahul was missing his shots.
Does a Mickey Mouse game.
For who?
Everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Mickey Mouse team.
Yeah.
Well, it is
That's
like
just
they-
proving when
bubble.
Cespedes, even when Cespedes' best players, Julian and Rahul, they didn't have their best games. You have another player who scores 27
Team
points.
Calderoni.
So you're
What
confident.
team? What team's third
You're
option is
confident-
scoring 27
So you're
points?
confident in a
Team
team that
Calderoni.
you're confident in a team that probably should have lost if
And they found a way to win. That's the point.
they found a way to. Okay, well,
the
they
But
They
also, we
can
have to look
find
at
They
Team
should have
Calderoni.
been if they were
Joel
locked
does
in
not
for the
get
playoffs.
hurt-
They should not have been in a position where they were losing to a shorthanded Hackett team. So I'm just saying, like,
And
that because
put
I'll
into
tell you what.
perspective,
I'll tell
Team
you what.
Calderoni.
I will take Calder. I know it doesn't really work this way, but like think about it. I will take a fully healthy Calderoni team over the Hackett team that was there on Sunday, without T-Cash.
I mean, listen, I'm
just
not
saying.
hating on Team Calderoni. They're a great team. I think this is the championship. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I think whoever comes out of this game will win the championship.
So that means I got Calderoni.
So Calderoni
but
are your champions.
I love how
when they
Simon
beat
said that
Cespedes.
because
Yes,
at the start
they
of the
are.
season we would never think that Team Calderoni could be in the spot to be
Yeah.
able to win a championship.
No, but I think
But it
whoever
really
comes out of
shows
this
how
game.
this team is like significant in this league. You know, being able to like come up like that, everybody, come on, Team Calderoni. I'm excited. I'm so excited for this game. I'm so excited for this game.
I'm riding.
Do you
this
got
bandwagon.
extra room on the bench?
Huh?
Do you got extra room on the bench?
Dude, you can sit behind the bench if you want to. It's not on me. You know, but we're gonna have a full coaching staff.
Is
Mr.
AP
Lake,
gonna be back on there?
Mr. Lake, right? Super A. Mr. Calderoni.
Super A.
And we'll have AP and me, and then we're gonna have the fan base behind the bench. Come on.
They
Oh,
will be
every
rooting-
person-
Everybody in the gym will be rooting for Team Calderoni.
Yes.
And the best part about this team is their parents. They show out.
Whoa.
They're
They do.
vocal.
They
They
do.
show
I'm
out.
not gonna lie.
vocal.
Shout out
They are
Mrs.
vocal.
Calderoni in the
They
stands.
show out.
That fan section is
Yeah.
probably the best I've seen.
Yes.
Like
$100%.
those parents,
They pack it.
shout out to them. They are into it every game, cheering on their team. Great people. It's a fun team.
I know,
It's
at
a
8
fun
in the morning, every single time someone hit a 3, it was
Should have done like a little volume warning for the
Yeah,
headphone,
volume warning, sorry,
headphone
guys.
people.
Mrs. Calderoni was on FaceTime with one of the other parents during the game. Just being the supportive mother, you know. You love to see that.
Yeah.
You really love to see that.
Well, those are our semifinals. Semifinals previews.
So dog of the week?
Let's get into our dog of the week
okay.
from
I was
last
gonna say,
week.
I thought,
Simon, I hate to say it.
No, I don't hate to say it. He's a good freaking guy.
That is true. I hate that it's Simon, but I'm gonna give it to Ayush. 27 points, steps up, saves the day, if you will.
And I think he shot like 80% from the field, like a legit 80%. He was just not missing.
Yeah.
Fadeaways, a lot of backdoor cuts. plays the games right.
I will say, if he's doing that and Julian and Rahul are playing
if they're
their
on,
game,
then
night.
Yeah.
But there is only one ball in the court.
Right.
You're going to have all 3 of them go for 20.
Right.
I mean, but Ayush plays off of people. He doesn't play with the ball all the time. He cuts.
They're
think
all
that's the best
they're all
way to
able to
say it.
play off the
Yeah,
ball.
I mean, we've talked about it. Just gotta let the game play, you know.
Yeah.
And then predictions out of these 4 teams. Game Dog of the Week, I'm going Jimmy Kaminsky. He's going to give
If he
Julian
plays.
Yeah.
I think he said, no, he said he was playing.
He
is questionable. He is a
He's a
GTD.
game time decision.
I think he's playing.
Give me,
He'll probably play.
right on this segue, I was actually going to pick this for. Give me Mr. Lake and Mr. Calderoni. I'm taking the Calderoni coaching staff to be the dogs of the week. They will impact this game.
You know what?
Is that including him?
Sure.
I did have the clip.
You know what, Max? I'm gonna continue that in picking a dog of the week on this panel. Give me AJ Tarzia. AJ Tarzia, game against Martin. I think he's gonna be a dog. I see it out of him. I see a 20 free throw game incoming.
Yes,
I see
sir.
him
I
getting
see
to the
20 free
line.
throw attempts.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that.
I see maybe a 20 free throw, a 10 free throw game. You know, 10 free throws made. But I see him getting to the line a lot. See him getting physical. He's gonna put it all on the line.
I see 8 altercations with the refs from AJ.
No, not altercations.
Just like-
it's gonna be like, yo, let me slide you a 20. That's an altercation. That's what it's gonna be, bro.
I am guilty for that
Nick, who
once.
you have?
For
Paying
dog of the
them?
week?
Yep.
No.
I thought it was AJ's.
Oh, I thought you just admitted
we're
to
going
paying
now.
refs on the,
Yeah.
on the podcast.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Means a lot.
Yep.
Nick, who'd you pick?
No, Nick hasn't gone.
Oh, Nick
I
AJ's
thought
gone.
it's AJ.
I took Jimmy.
He
I
already
took
did.
Jimmy
Right,
against
right,
Julian.
right,
Yeah, my bad.
I like
We
the
did not
Jimmy
do this
against
in order.
Julian matchup.
Yeah, we did not do this in order.
Jimmy stays out of foul trouble.
house we are,
Cespedes
man.
is gonna have some trouble.
I'm a ride the Martin wave.
Oh.
I'm a ride the Martin wave, and I'm gonna get Ryan Bentley.
Oh.
Nice.
Ryan Bentley.
Wow.
Ryan
we haven't
Bentley
heard.
has been hitting some mean blocks recently, and they've been kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm just gonna keep riding the wave. Ryan's getting a little bit of the rhythm offensively too. Martin's hot. They're beating Tarzia. So I
Cannot
got
forget
Ryan.
about Martin, I will say. Like, just, they're there, and they're there for a reason.
I mean,
They are there, Max. They are in the semifinals.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
but they're there for a reason. I'm just saying.
Because they won the past couple games.
Okay,
yeah.
Simon. All right.
No, but they have doubled their season winnings.
They-
That they won in the regular
Okay, so
season.
They
they're
have one
winning,
win?
they're winning at the right
No,
time.
they had 2.
They're
They're at
winning
2.
at the right time.
Yeah, they doubled it.
Who gives a
They're
crap
looking
about
at the
the
right
regular
time,
season?
man. That's all that matters.
Okay.
All right, just let Alex
They
say his
tied.
vote.
Okay. You guys probably know what team I'm going to pick from.
Tarzia.
Cespedes.
Correct.
Martin.
Joking. Give me Will Lake. That underclassman, we really don't hear that much, right? The dog of the week. But the way that he played last game impacted the game greatly, right? And you could say this will be a tough matchup for him because he's playing Ayush and Rahul, and they're great defensive guards, right? But you got to see that they were playing Eli last weekend. And Eli is probably one of the top 3 players in the league. And in our preseason rankings, some of us had him for MVP or DPOY, whatever that was. But he really showed out, right? He really showed out.
And whatnot.
And whatnot.
Yeah, of that nature.
But he was able to impact the game in a great way, and I feel it's as if he can keep this like point guard like playmaking ability up and finding his teammates and being able to score off the dribble, I feel like that he can win this game and that'll earn him the dog of the week as an underclassman too. So give me that.
I respect it.
Well, that was our preview of the semifinals. At 6:15, we have Tarzia versus Team Martin, and at 7:30, we have Cespedes versus Team Calderoni. It's one heck of a slate. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, it's a yellow out on Wednesday. It's a
Wednesday
yellow out.
night.
We're all wearing
Wednesday
yellow.
Wednesday night.
It is a
Everybody
yellow
wear your
out.
yellow.
We're all wearing yellow.
Yep.
Come and be loud.
If you wear pink, you're getting bounced. Get the hell out of here. If you're getting bounced.
You're wearing pink.
You're getting bounced. Should we talk
Stay
about-
tuned.
should we talk about
Stay tuned
dumplings?
for the real Thursday morning before the championship.
Yep.
We're gonna come down here, give you guys a quick video previewing that game
On the Instagram.
on
Lobby.
the Instagram lobby_observer. Make sure you follow if you haven't already, and we'll see you on there on Thursday. So that's Full Court Press signing off.
Yeah.
And then does anybody want to call the finals?
I won't be
Just something
here.
to think about.
Oh yeah.
Is it Thursday night?
Where are you
going?
They all have a banquet.
We have
our basketball banquet.
Oh my God. That's
I
terrible.
don't know why they have it on a Thursday night.
Wait, so you
It's usually
can't
on
go
Thursday.
to the
I don't think
rec
so.
ball finals because you have your basketball banquet?
Just say you gotta go to the bathroom and then come and check the score.